Hey y'all, how are you? I hope this finds you well. I have been nudged by the Lord to share a little video about how the Lord started and got me started on doing the walking group for RevWell. I've been asked by several sisters, hey, how did you do that? Like, how did that start with you, for you, and what did that look like? So I said, you know what? Maybe there's other people that want to know, and I really feel like the Lord is saying, just do a video, share with them so that hopefully I can answer your questions. Okay. First, of course, never did I think for a million years that the Lord would say, start this right after training, right after instructor training, but He did. And it was something like walk, glow, just walk. And I was like, just walk, because sometimes we're all or nothing. I know walking sometimes is a little bit too easy. So I say, if the Lord is nudging you to just walk, listen to Him. He will show up for sure, as He has done each and every week that I've been honored to do this. So I didn't even know what it was going to look like. I know that He said just walk. I knew it was going to be on a Saturday. I knew it was going to be just one day. I knew it was going to be at a local park. And I knew it was going to be from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. sharp. So first day, I sought the Lord throughout the week, just asking Him to give me a word. And I felt very clear on the word that He gave me for the women. I advertised on social media just that it was going to be, walking in worship. A lot of people didn't understand what that was, but I'm pretty sure as RevWell instructors, you already get that regardless of what type of workout you're doing. So, and that's okay. That's okay. So I advertised. I got there, of course, early, and just continued to pray and ask the Lord to show up. The ladies came. I shared a little bit of my heart. These ladies that came knew me, and they knew the vision of RevWell in me. They knew I just came back from instructor training, so they were on board. But I still, explained everything to them. We started promptly at 6. We just started with some basic stretching. We started with some stretching, and I really just shared what the Lord's vision was for this walking group, and that was, it wasn't going to be a time of us getting together and having a conversation. I did tell them, and the Lord, asked me boldly to say to them, this is a time for you to just receive and me to serve you by pouring the word over you. That's what it looked like for me. Again, you do you, and how you lead however the Lord follows you. Trust me, leading with Him will never be regretful. So as we began to walk, I just spoke the word over them. I said, this is, I just want you to receive it. I spoke the word over them. I kind of timed it where I said, okay, in 15, 20 minutes, wherever we get to, we're just going to turn right back around to come back. And as we walked, I just poured out the word over them. And as we came back, it was different. I've been doing it for a few months now. So it's been different every time. Either I'll just have them walk in silence, or have them listen to some specific worship songs, listen to the words as we walk back. And then each time, regardless of how it's done, as when we get back to the park and back to our spot, we do a cool down, which is the worship, as you know, the worship, which is so important. And I'm going to tell you, I had no idea what I was doing as far as the worship, the cool down part was. It was so funny and so hard for me to actually speak and move at the same time. That was so foreign to me. So at one point I was just like, listen, y'all already know how your body is, and you already know what you need to stretch while you hear the word being spoken over you and while you listen to the sound. So sometimes either I would have them feel free to mimic me if they chose to. And then a lot of the times I was like, I can't. Y'all just do you. Let me just speak the word over you. So it was a time for me to speak the word over them. Then there's been weeks that it's been different. It's not just a walking group. There's been weeks where we've done Tabata training, we've done high impact training, circuits and stuff like that. And then one week, of course, about 2-3 weeks ago, we just did a 3-minute walk around the park, and then we sat in silence and in worship for for the rest of the time, which was extremely necessary, needed, but very awkward for them, and for me too at some points saying, okay, Lord, what happens if they fall asleep? And he was like, y'all, you need to just leave that up to me. So it was great though. It was great because afterwards it was a thing of I so needed that. They needed that. I needed that. So it wasn't complete silence. That particular moment was filled with worship, and the Lord had given me several scriptures on rest to speak over them. So that I was serving them. It was two girls at that time. They were laying on their mats in a position which they chose, whatever was what was comfortable for them, and I just spoke over them. And at times, I just felt like the Lord nudging me, just stay quiet, let them listen to the words. Let's see. And then I'm always mindful of my time and my watch. So we started on time and we ended on time. We ended right on time. And how it ends is I'll just transition the music slowly. And as the time for me is 7, I'll just pray us out. And that's it. That's how it is. I know it's going to look different for everybody. But I want to encourage you that if the Lord is asking you to start a walking group, do it. Just do it. No matter how easy it is. He's doing so much in and through you that you need to share that. And let me tell you, these women don't come back for me. I am not all that cute or funny, which I kind of think I am sometimes, but no, I'm not. I'm just the foolish things he's choosing to glorify himself. These women are desperate for Jesus, and that's why they keep on coming back. And that's why, I love it. I love it. Just do it. Do it. Do not delay. Do it. I have a word. I said, the Lord, I said, give me a word for them. And it's arise. I don't know if this is going to come out backwards, but arise, go, get up and go and do it. As far as some other questions that I've had, just to give you a 411 and a heads up, I do not have insurance. I didn't feel like I needed to. It was a public park. I knew these women and I didn't evaluate them. I haven't gotten anybody really that I don't know or seem to think that I need a health evaluation for. It's not there yet, but I don't know what the Lord is doing. I know he's taking this to different places, but I hope that this helps you. I hope it encourages you most of all to get up and go and walk. It's going to look different for each of us. It really will. And just be okay with that and receive that. Walk like this with open hands, shoulders back, open heart. Lead and move how he's telling you to. If you're a mom that has babies, I'm not sure how that would look because I'm a mom, I'm a grandma too, but I haven't had young kids there. I haven't had babies there and stuff, but if you are, let us know how that looks and what that looks like. So I hope this helps. I love you girls, guys, fam. I love all of y'all. Arise, get up and go. The Lord chose you on purpose for a purpose that only you can fulfill. Nobody else. Nobody else. We weren't created for complacency. We were created for so much more. We were created to get up and arise and go. So no shrinking back. No shrinking back. We're in this together. I love you, and I hope this is helpful. In Jesus' name, may he get all the glory. I love you guys. Bye.